do you feel, you ask me? Is it okay to sit down next to you?
Hello, everybody. It is my great pleasure today to introduce to you Roland Waetzlein, a.k.a. Fish and Scale. Hey, Roland.
Hello, Helmut. Thank you for the invitation.
How are you today? I hear it's hot in the south of Germany.
Yes, it's hot, very hot here in Germany. I don't think that I have ever experienced such a hot summer in this time. In June, we are still in June, so it's a little bit strange, but I don't want to complain. It's nice weather.
Good. Well, we're here to speak about your newest creation, which is an EP called Wonderful, and that's going to come out this Friday on the 30th. And it has 4 songs. Obviously, Stay, we already released as a single, and so there are 3 new songs coming on this EP release. So please tell us a little bit about how these songs came together, what they are about, what the whole thing is about.
Yeah, this all my songs, or at least the last albums that I produced and wrote, is about my inner world, my inner experiences.
Sorry, I had to let the cat out.
Yes, I saw the cat. He's bored. He's get bored. So it's all about my inner state. So Stay is something about, I can phrase the first line that there is no problem with enlightenment because enlightenment is always here. So Helmut, you are enlightened. You are enlightenment. You are still enlightened, but you don't know it. I don't know it that I'm an enlightened person, but I don't realize it. It is nothing to do just to realize.
By the way, don't speak for me. Speak for yourself, because I know.
Yes. Sorry. But I know that you have the realization. You have the realization. Okay, maybe it's a lack of. No, go on. Bullshit. I'm just joking a little bit.
Yeah, that's good to joke about this and not to take the stuff too serious,
yes.
As far as I'm concerned. But I know what you're talking about. I was in the 80s. I was in a organization. Some people might know it, Osho, Bhagwan, the Orange People. And for 10 years, I was in that scene. And I learned so much about meditation, my whole inner world, emotions, how the mind functions. Yeah. And before that, I had completely no idea.
Yes, for me, same. Yeah.
And then when I started to look at myself and to do meditation and to work on myself and to, find out what are emotions actually and what is not expressed, all this whole world, it was like a veil.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, and I felt it's like I saw the world for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I really understand what you're talking about. And I find that's why your work is so important.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same on me. What you say. And for me, it came 10 years ago. It came this, this view of into reality. I jumped into reality coincidentally. I had no idea about this. And before that, I realized before that time, I was a zombie, just like a zombie. I had no idea about life. I just functioned, just like a programmed robot. I walked through life. And with this experience 10 years ago, I realized, oh my God, there's much, much more in me or in the world. The reality is much, much vaster than I ever realized over my thoughts. Or the thought is just like a veil, one could say. As you said, the veil vanished for a moment.
There's a massive world out there I didn't even see before. I totally understand. Yes.
It's wonderful. And now sometimes when people ask to me, now I'm a zombie, and I know now that I'm a zombie. because I'm still absorbed in the world outside. I'm still absorbed in my thoughts. We talked before. We talked about the Grammy. Yes, one entity in me wants to win the Grammy because this entity in me. Of course, it is wrong to say entity. I'm whole, but just for as a picture, this entity wants to win the Grammy because it believes so strong that when I get the Grammy, I would be happy or ultimately. This is a complete illusion, of course, but this entity is so strong and it is such a believer in this, and I know this now, and I see this entity, but it has a strong pull to win the Grammy because, what you say, it's always like a dialogue. In me, one says, "No, Roland, this is wrong. This is an illusion. You are not happier when you get the Grammy or not. This is an illusion." And the other says, "No, that's right. When you win the Grammy, this is really your happiness." So such a dialogue thing, is it? This is the same when the stay is such a dialogue. Stay, the lyrics when someone is reading the lyrics is exactly a dialogue. I mean, I wrote that as a dialogue in me, a dialogue in me. One says, I'm always outside and I'm looking for my happiness outside. And then the other one says, come on, come back. This is a lie outside, not a lie in the sense of the mind, a lie when you believe that this is the happiness outside. This is a lie. The only happiness can only lie inside of me, and to realize it, just to realize that I'm here. This is so simple. Oh, I'm here. Oh, what? Cool. I'm here.
And if you do get into that space, then everything is magic. Everything around you is actually magic. The cup of tea that you have, the flower that you see, the friend that you speak with, really the moment to be here and now, as they say, and to experience it fully. So. In that sense, I am incredibly grateful that I had the experience that opened opened the door for me.
Yeah.
And that is an ongoing process. That'll never stop. In that sense, I feel like I'm immortal and eternal.
Yeah. But this sense of immortal and death is also just a concept. At the moment when I'm here, at this moment when we jumped into reality, is so true. We can't explain it after that. When I jumped out, one can say, my mind would say, death, of course, that is true. I will die. And this is not understandable by the mind. It is only we are in the reality, then we can feel or have this inner wisdom, and this is so true. Then everything is so true. One thing was also what I realized was there's a famous phrase in the Bible. I don't know if Jesus said that you will not suffer, something like that. You will not suffer. In German, when I say dir wird an nichts mangeln.
And you will not miss anything. You will not.
Something like this, yes. So in that moment, in reality, this is totally true. I can't explain it because I'm not in the reality now. I am just absorbed. I want to win the Grammy. But in the moment, in that moment when we have the reality, when we are in reality, this is totally true. All what the master says, what also Osho says, what Eckhart Tolle says, Krishnamurti, all these great masters is totally true. This is not a philosophy. This is experiences. We can experience that. This is our life. So and it's all my songs is all about that. So also the new one, the new EP, Wonderful, is also always goes my lyrics in that direction, this direction. So,
Wonderful, which is what the name is of the EP. So the last song of the EP is called Wonderful. Tell us a little bit about that song, please.
The Wonderful song, you are wonderful. Yeah, this is that's all I can say. We are to realize that I am wonderful, but it is not a mind thing. Yeah, I can say it to me in the mind. I can say, yes, I'm wonderful, and affirmation. When I get up and look in the mirror and can say to the mirror, yes, you are wonderful. But this is not That's
not it. If it comes from the mind. It's not a real experience. Yeah.
Yes. You have to experience it. You have to deep experience that I am wonderful, that we are wonderful. This is and that's all about the song.
Yeah. And then you got Feel. That's the third song on the EP. So it's about
Goes in the same
same
direction.
thing, same feel. It's about emotions.
I feel
Yeah.
me. Suddenly I feel me. Really? Oh my God. Never felt me ever before like that. I'm in my body right now. Oh, this is new, to be in the body, because I'm normally most of the time of my life outside, outside of the body. I was there. I'm up at the Grammy or speak all the time or whatever. I'm next week, dentist. I have to go there, and this always outside from my body, and to realize, and everyone, I guess every people will experience that feeling. The more you come closer to yourself and feel your body, maybe some tingling in the hands and something like this. This is that goes with a certain kind of peace, or a certain kind of joy, one could say. That comes more and more. The more we are in the body, the more there comes a certain kind of joy. So my daughter is calling me, so I have to block her. I call her later. I have a daughter, 16 years old. Maybe she looks at this when you. So I greet you. I'm very proud of you.
It's beautiful. Okay, tell us a little bit, please, about the how you put this together, the recording. Who else do you have on the EP who is playing with you?
This was a band. This time I went to the studio with the whole band, so with the drummer.
A bit different than the last album, yes, so you have more band production on this.
Yes. The You Can Call Me Love album was more reduced, just piano, a little bit percussion thing, and now I'm full. I was in studio with a full band, and they know each other already. They are still a band. They are, or this was not a musician, and I took a bassman from here, and I take a drummer from here. So this was already a band. They played all. They are still together on tour. There's a jazz band, and so this was very cool because there wasn't no much time needed to check my songs out with them. So they really understand really fast what I want to do, and so this was a good thing with these guys. So
yeah, great. So what are you doing in the moment? You're gigging, you're touring, you're doing concerts, and
so now in the moment I'm sitting on my couch and don't realize it, unfortunately.
It's a difficult thing because suddenly you realize, I'm in my mind and I'm actually gone. It's like, whoa, I got to come back here to what's going on around me. I know it's an ongoing conversation.
Yes, I'm touring a little bit. And last weekend I was in Saint Louis. I'm not sure if you know this town. It's at the border of France.
Okay.
Saint Louis, you know this town, of course. Saarbrücken, Saint Louis. And next week I'm where am I? I don't know. Whole Germany. I do a lot of so-called sofa concerts. This is
sofa concerts. Okay.
So I did that since the pandemic. I play in small living rooms, in yoga studios, all such things. Very intimate. Is this just me and my guitar with no PA, nothing. Just in the living room with friends who wants to book me, and the host invites all her friends or his friends, and very intimate. It's a very intimate thing, and it's a lot of fun, and always it's some kind of a heart-opening thing because it is so close, so near to. It's wonderful. I love that sofa concert concept. I do that a lot.
Yeah, great. Well, hopefully we can also get you on some bigger festivals and bigger, folk and folk rock and festivals and stuff like this. I'm sure Klaus is working on stuff like that with you. So and then maybe at some point we can manage to get you to the States, and get you over.
Yes,
I think it would be awesome.
Yeah, I would love that. Yes.
All right. Cool. Well, Roland, to the end of our little conversation, would you like to say anything to your fans, to your friends? You already talked to Klaus and to your daughter. Anything else you'd like to say?
Yes, and of course I want to say something to my fans. Please buy my
Just buy it, not stream it, because streaming doesn't help anybody.
That's right. Or you can follow me, of course, on Instagram. Is also some kind of support, or follow or subscribe on my YouTube channel. All these things are helping me as an independent artist. Social media is a big thing for an independent artist, and followers and something like this is a good thing to support me, if you like. So this is what so thank you, all my loving fans, and give me all your loves and likes. It's always nice to see this. For my ego, of course. My ego says, oh, I love that the people love me. This is nice. This is my happiness. This is my happiness. I want to get many loves that I can get, because this is my happiness. So
and I'm sure it does to me, and I'm really sure that your music actually makes a difference in people's lives. And the text that you're writing in the lyrics, they really are on the spot, and they are making it. They bring a change in people's lives, which is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, I wish you a great day. Don't get too hot, and good luck with the release on Friday. And
you
and all the best with your music and your future.
Yeah, thank you very much, Helmut. Thank you.
All right. I'll speak to you soon. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, believe me, life could be so wonderful. Yeah, so wonderful. All you need to know is in you.